Ronaldo came into today's game with 25 RBIs to lead Arkansas Tech. He had 1 in game 1. We welcome you into Rab Rogers Field. Sorry about our technical difficulties to getting our stream going, but we believe we're up and going now here in the top of the first inning. No score. Arkansas Tech got 2 singles to start things off. Sawyer Duddleston was retired on a fielder's choice. Yadier Medina was retired on the pop-out. And now Keaton Ronaldo stands in with a 1-2 count. Cade McBride led off with a single to center. Shane Poe backed that up with a single to left field, right through the hole between third and short. And then Teddy Webb, the Ouachita starter, the lefty, trying to get out of this one. The 1-2 pitch, low for ball 2. Teddy Webb is 2-1 on the season, 2.10 ERA. This is his 6th appearance. All of them have been starts, 25 2/3 innings pitched, 18 hits, 13 runs, 6 of those earned. The 2-2 pitch from Webb. Ground ball to third base, scooped by Schrader, steps on the bag, and that ends the top of the first inning. We'll keep it here, though, to kind of reset things and get you up to speed as to where we are, as Poe was retired at third base for the one unassisted. Let's take a look at the lineup for, first we'll go Arkansas Tech since we came on a little bit late. Batting first and playing shortstop, Cade McBride. Batting second, playing second base, Shane Poe. Batting third and playing in left field, number 18, Sawyer Duddleston. Yadier Medina, the DH, batting cleanup. Batting fifth and playing right field, Keaton Ronaldo. Logan Schwenke bats sixth and plays first base. Batting seventh and playing center field, Brandon Bunton. Batting eighth and catching, number 39, Marcos Cabranes. And batting ninth and playing third base, Luke Ray. The starting pitcher for Arkansas Tech that you see warming up right now on the mound is Emiliano Mata. 2-0 on the season, 4 appearances, 4 starts, 3.79 ERA. The lineup he will face for the Ouachita Tigers, batting first and playing right field, number 33, Wyatt Core. G. Allen will bat second and play left field. Michael Quinones gets the catching duties in game 2, and he'll bat third. Jackson Chaney will bat cleanup and play first base. Isaac Nowell moves from right field to center field. Isaac Nowell moves from right field to center field for game 2. Dustin Bermudez will get the start at shortstop again. He'll bat sixth. Batting seventh is C.W. Schrader, the third baseman. And batting eighth, the designated hitter, Logan Bell. And batting ninth and playing second base for Ouachita, Kier Ontario. Logan Bell and Kier Ontario didn't get the start in game 1, which Luke Howard puts them in the lineup in game 2. Arkansas Tech won game 1, 7-6. Ouachita had the tying run on base, couldn't get it across, and the Wonder Boys moved to 16-5 overall, 9-1 in GAC. Ouachita fell to 10-7, 5-5 in GAC. John Gray got the win to move to 3-1. Cade Crossland was hit with the loss. He moves to 0-1. The save went to Mason Griffin. Wyatt Core leads things off for Ouachita here in the bottom of the first inning, facing Emiliano Mata. Core was 3 for 5 in the first game. That's not your eyes. That is our camera not liking the weather. The 1-0 pitch to Core is low for ball 2. We do expect to stay dry in game 2, but in the event we do have rain, that we will have to cut our cameras to just one angle in the covered press box. Won't be able to go with our other 2 cameras that we like to bring you to help you get a better picture. We'll hope the rain holds off. As I say that, I think I see the rain starting to mist. 3-1, the count to Wyatt Core. To the Ouachita leadoff batter, the 3-1 pitch. Shot into right field. That's going to be foul and get out of play into the bullpen. And the count is 3-2. Wyatt Core 3 for 5 in game 1 with 3 runs scored. Core batting .373 on the season. Mata gets his sign. The 3-2 pitch. Misses for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for Wyatt Core. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, G. Allen. Allen 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored in game 1. He bats with nobody out. The leadoff batter, Wyatt Core, at first base after the leadoff walk. Breaking ball from Mata starts outside and stays outside. And he's ahead in the count 1-0. The 1-0 pitch misses low for ball 2. Now a quick time from Arkansas Tech head coach as he's going to make a quick walk out to the mound to visit with his starting pitcher, Emiliano Mata. You can read lips. You're telling him you're staying uphill, get downhill. You're staying up, trying to get Mata to get downhill. So as the rain starts to fall, we'll have to limit our camera views to one camera. Two balls, no strikes to G. Allen, and that one catches the top of the zone for strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike now, no outs. Allen rips that one down the first base line, but foul. And the count is now 2-2. Rain beginning to fall just enough to affect our equipment, not enough to affect play yet. The 2-2 pitch, about the same result. Ripped down the first base line and foul. The 2-2 pitch coming to G. Allen. Fouls that one back to the net. Stays at 2-2. Sorry about the pole that is right in the middle of your shot, but not a whole lot we can do about that. Can't go move it. So you'll just have to trust our description of what it looks like around the plate. The 2-2 pitch to Allen. Hits Allen on the knee. And so Wyatt Core moves to second. Allen reaches on the hit by pitch. And that brings up the catcher, Mikey Quinones. Quinones 1 for 4 in the first game with an RBI double and a walk. Struck out 1 time. He stands in now with nobody out and 2 on. Good to meet Mikey's mother between games, who made the trip in from Phoenix. Don't think she brought this weather with her. Quinones squares around to bunt. He drops it down. The only play is going to be first base. And Arkansas Tech first baseman Logan Schwenke is able to retire Quinones on the sacrifice bunt for the first out. Core advances to third, Allen to second. Jackson Chaney to the plate for Ouachita. Thought we were going to be able to escape the it's not enough. I do see a few hoods and umbrellas here in the stands. Cheney stands in, big swing and miss at the first pitch he sees from Emiliano Mata. Nothing was showing up on the radar, but can see looking out over the practice field beyond the football practice field, beyond the fence, that somewhat heavy mist. Now we have a violation on the batter. Now we hadn't had any problem all game, so now it's 0-2 to Cheney. The umpire, who is behind the plate in the first inning, makes a time violation call. And Jackson Cheney fouls that one back. So 0-2 the count now to Jackson Cheney. 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-2 count, ground ball, cut off. Here comes the throw home, and the tag is going to be made as Wyatt Core is cut down on the 6-2 put out for the second out. Allen goes to third, and Cheney reaches on the fielder's choice. We went an entire 9 innings with nothing, and then we have a clock violation called in the first inning. I liked it when the other two were out there, just letting them roll. Mata's first pitch to Nowell is out of the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, outside, ball 2. So Ouachita threatens, but the runner gets cut down at home on the 6-2 put out. They put Cheney at first base. The 2-1 pitch is taken for a called strike 1. It'll be Dustin Bermudez if Nowell reaches. Cheney is at first. The 2-1 pitch catches the top part of the zone for strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, no score. Apologize again for only having one camera angle for this game 2, it looks like, as the mist has started to fall here at Rab Rogers Field. The 2-2 pitch, shot into right field. That was a nice piece of 2-strike, 2-out hitting by Isaac Nowell to go with that pitch and shoot it into right field as the first baseman was covering. And so now runners on first and second for Dustin Bermudez. Bermudez getting the start at shortstop. 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game. Base hit here could give Ouachita a 1-run lead. First pitch, outside for ball 1. Cheney at second, Nowell at first. Not holding Nowell on at first. Schwenke playing behind him. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 1-1 pitch from Mata. High fly ball to deep left field. Left fielder goes back to the track. It's off the wall. 1 run will score. They're going to wave Nowell around, and so it is a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Dustin Bermudez, and Ouachita has taken a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting third baseman, Colton Schrader.
3-0. I apologize. They were off with the pitch. Allen scored. I completely blew that when I was looking down at my book and like, yeah, something's not adding up. Allen scored. Cheney scored. Now scored. 3-0. 2 out, 3 RBI double. The miss to C-Dub Schrader on the first pitch. From Mata. So the 1-0 pitch fouled back to the screen. It's 1-1. So give Bermudez 3 RBIs. My apologies on that. As it was 2 outs, they're off on contact, and now was able to score all the way from first. Allen was at third, Cheney was at second. So 1-1 count now to Schrader. Outside for ball 2. So Ouachita has scored 3 runs here in game 2 with 2 outs. They scored 2 runs in the second inning of game 2 with 2 outs, so at least 5 just on first glance. The 2-1 pitch upstairs, fastball just fouled. Caught by the catcher for strike 2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 outs. Dustin Bermudez wears number 2, standing on second. The 2-2 pitch from Mata, high and inside for ball 3. So now the count is full. Logan Bell on deck if Schrader can reach. The 3-2 pitch, shot down the right field line, but that's going to be foul. And Schrader will come back to the box and do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. Schrader waiting for the pitch from Mata. Here's the 3-2. Fouled out of play. We'll do it again. Dustin Bermudez now with 12 RBIs on the season. That ties G. Allen and Jackson Cheney. That was Bermudez's 4th double of the season. Ouachita has 31 doubles on the year, 3 triples. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Schrader. Swing and a miss. He went upstairs and got Schrader swinging, and that is how the first inning ends. But not before Ouachita is able to get 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no tech errors and 1 runner left on base. After 1, Ouachita 3, Arkansas Tech 0. Back to Rab Rogers Field after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Hello, I'm Taylor King. I've been practicing law for over 34 years, but long before that, I learned what it takes to be a good lawyer, caring for others. You could say it's a family trait, and it's one I've passed along to my kids. If you've been involved in an accident, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK. I want to help.
We want to help, to be on your side, by your side. I'm Austin King. Now, I've not been practicing law quite as long as my dad, but thanks to him, I know what it takes to be a good lawyer. I guess you could say it runs in the family.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
We start the top of the second inning. Logan Schwenk batting .310 on the season. Is 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs and 1 run scored in game 1. Had a walk, struck out twice. He leads off things in the second inning facing Teddy Webb. 0-1 pitch is fouled back. An 0-2 is the count now. From Teddy Webb, the 5'11", 190-pound lefty from Gonzales, Louisiana, went to Baton Rouge Community College and LSU Eunice. pulled the tarp on the bullpens. Both bullpens now have the tarp as the rain continues to fall. Swing and a miss. Quinones is going to have to throw the ball down, and it slipped out of his hands, and Schwenke is going to end up at second base. That ball just sailed out of the hands of Mikey Quinones, and Schwenke reaches second on the drop third strike. As that will be interesting to see as we progress through this game, is how the moisture affects the ball. And we just saw that take effect with Quinones. Teddy Webb fields the bunt, the throw over to Jackson Cheney. Retires Brandon Bunton. As that was the third time Bunton has bunted today. So new into the game, or not new into the game, oh no, it's not I was on the wrong list there. Marcos Cabranes comes to the plate now. He's the catcher in the Arkansas Tech lineup. Caught game one as well. And he bats with one out, and Logan Schwenke at first base. The 0-1 pitch. They appeal down to first and rule that Cabranes did check his swing. So the count is 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch from Webb fouled near the Ouachita dugout. Excuse me, so it's strike two. So Webb needs a strikeout here. The 1-2 pitch, ground ball off the glove of Schrader. Bermudez gets the throw over. The scoop is not there from Cheney. Cabranes will advance to second. And so Schwenke scores the first run of the game for Arkansas Tech. Cabranes reached first on the, I believe that will be a hit because it went off the glove of Schrader. Bermudez trying to make it the 5-6-3 put out, but couldn't get it, and so that's the second hit of the game for Arkansas Tech, and then Cabranes advanced to second on the throw. So Luke Ray to the plate now for Arkansas Tech. The 9-hole hitter, batting .312, playing third base. The 1-0 pitch taken for a called strike one. So 3-1 now the score, as Tech has answered one of Ouachita's 3 runs. Webb looks back, the 1-1 pitch, ground ball to short. Bermudez takes a nice hop. The throw across the diamond to Cheney is in time, and Ray is retired on the 6-3 put out for the second out of the inning. We go back to the top of the order to Cade McBride. McBride singled to center in the first and was thrown out at third base on a ground ball to the left side of the infield, forced out. And he bats with 2 outs and 1 on. Big swing and a miss. Webb got him with the breaking ball, kind of handcuffed McBride there. One of the fewest strikeout totals on the team for Arkansas Tech. The 0-1 pitch, that is going to get over the head of Terrio at second base, and Cade McBride drives home Cabranes, and that was just a good flick of the wrist and a good piece of hitting by Cade McBride to do what he had to do to get the run home and make it 3-2 in favor of Arkansas Tech. So 2 errors in the inning for Ouachita, 3 hits for Tech. 1 error in this inning, 1 in the first. So So now McBride is at first. Shane Poe to the plate now for the Wonder Boys. Takes the first pitch he sees for a called strike one. Again, the rain has started to fall lightly. It's like a medium mist, light rain. The 0-1 pitch catches the outside part of the plate for strike two, so Webb ahead in the count 0-2. Apologize for the pole in the middle of the plate and the not had to take our center field camera down. Couldn't have it out in the rain. The 0-2 pitch misses for ball one. It's a good location on the 0-2 by Webb. And the count is now 1-2 to the Arkansas Tech second baseman Shane Poe. The 1-2 pitch fouled out of play. We'll do it again. Webb gets his sign. Looks McBride at first. The 1-2 pitch fouled back to the backstop. Excuse me, and foul ball again. So Shane Poe putting quite a battle here together in the top of the second inning. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three, and Poe is the third out of the inning, but Tech does get, excuse me, gets on the board.
In the inning for the Wonder Boys,
2 runs on 1 hit, 2 Ouachita errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Ouachita 3, Arkansas Tech 2. Back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law.
Our town, a place for new beginnings, stalwart pine trees, reuniting with old friends. Whether you find yourself here for a ball game, a wedding, or just to catch up with those you love, we want to invite you to be a guest on our front porch. A place to sit back and watch the world go by. A place where time seems to slow down. Our home away from home. Welcome back. Captain Henderson House, now accepting reservations.
Hello, I'm Taylor King. I've been practicing law for over 34 years, but long before that, I learned what it takes to be a good lawyer. Caring for others. You could say it's a family trait, and it's one I've passed along to my kids. If you've been involved in an accident, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK. I want to help.
We want to help, to be on your side, by your side. I'm Austin King. Now, I've not been practicing law quite as long as my dad, but thanks to him, I know what it takes to be a good lawyer. I guess you could say it runs in the family.
Start the bottom of the second inning. It'll be the 8-9-1 hitters for Ouachita. The DH, Logan Bell, the sophomore for Ouachita. Logan Bell, the 6'2", 200-pound sophomore from Cabot, transfer from Crowder College. Takes the first pitch he sees for strike one. Played in one game, doesn't have an official at-bat. He was hit by the pitch in his only time at the plate. Swings and fouls the next one towards the Arkansas Tech dugout. The 0-2 pitch from Mata, outside, ball one. Bell stands in from the left side, listed as a first base outfielder on the roster, 6'2", 200. The 1-2 pitch misses outside for ball two. The 2-2 pitch went upstairs, ball three. The 3-2 pitch misses upstairs, just upstairs for ball four, so it is a leadoff walk for Logan Bell.
Now batting second baseman, Kirian Terrio.
And we go to the 9-hole hitter, and we're going to have another visit from Dave Lawson. He took a visit in the first inning to talk to his pitcher about the balls he was throwing. A lot of balls from pitching from Arkansas Tech pitching, excuse me, from Mata. Mata, 40 pitches, 2 walks, 2 hits, 3 runs, faced 8 batters. The Jeopardy music plays. And now Kieran Terrio comes to the plate. Has played in 8 games. He got 4 of those starts. He gets the start at second base. Terrio batting .286 on the season. Terrio, the sophomore from Vicksburg, Mississippi, transferred from Mississippi Delta Community College. Third baseman crashes, expecting a bunt. He's not. He's shooting, and that's going to be down. It is fair ball, and that's going to get to the corner. Logan Bell is going to be held at third base, so the first pitch Kieran Terrio sees, he shoots into the right field corner. In fair territory, gets Logan Bell to third base. Terrio with the double. We go back to the top of the order, and Wyatt Core. The Arkansas Tech bullpen is active, and that is going to be a quick hook for Emiliano Mata. And Coach Lawson says that is enough. So 1 pitch after the conversation. That's going to be it for Mata, and we have a new pitcher coming in, and he makes his way to the dugout. We'll find out who it is and tell you about him when we come back. You're watching Ouachita Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Back after this.
Hello, I'm Taylor King. I've been practicing law for over 34 years, but long before that, I learned what it takes to be a good lawyer, caring for others. You could say it's a family trait, and it's one I've passed along to my kids. If you've been involved in an accident, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK. I want to help.
We want to help, to be on your side, by your side. I'm Austin King. Now, I've not been practicing law quite as long as my dad, but thanks to him, I know what it takes to be a good lawyer. I guess you could say it runs in the family.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
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 How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Ethan Fritz is the new pitcher for Arkansas Tech, the sophomore righty. Fritz comes into the game. This is his 6th appearance. He's had 3 starts. 1-0 on the season, 11.17 ERA, 9 2/3 innings pitched. Giving up 15 hits, 12 runs, all of those earned. He's walked 9 and struck out 14, and he will face Wyatt Core. Fritz inherits 2 runners in scoring position as Logan Bell is at third. Kieran Terrio is at second, and Wyatt Core comes to the plate now with nobody out and 2 runners on, and Ouachita with a 3-2 lead. So Mata goes 2+. The book cannot be closed on him. Mata actually went 1+. Sorry, we're still in the second inning. Goodness. 1+. 3 hits, 3 runs so far. He walked 2, struck out 1, faced 9 batters. The book is not closed on Mata. He's responsible for the 2 runners on the bases now. We go to Wyatt Core. Core walked in the first inning and was thrown out on a ground, thrown out at home on a ground ball, takes a big cut at the first one he sees. Foul tips it into the glove of Marcos Cabranes behind the plate. So nobody out, runners at second and third. And Ethan Fritz on the mound. Gets that breaking ball to break just into the zone for strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes now to the Ouachita leadoff man. G. Allen on deck. Time is called. Ready to go. The 0-2 pitch. Core. Shallow fly ball into right field. Rolando makes the catch. They will not tag the runner. Will not tag, and Ronaldo makes the catch and
Now batting left fielder G. Allen.
makes a strong throw in. Core retired for the first out of the inning on the F9, and G. Allen comes to the plate with RBI opportunities. Had a 2 RBI, an RBI double into the gap in left center in game 1. Chops that one to the right side. Oh no, and then Logan Bell didn't run, and G. Allen got it to the right side. And so on the 3 unassisted is the second out of the inning. Bell took a couple of steps and went back. I don't know if he was told or just read. I don't know if they thought the first baseman might be charging hard to throw home or what, but regardless, it's 2 outs and runners at second and third. This is a golden opportunity that Fritz is trying to take advantage of and get Arkansas Tech out of a huge jam, and would be a huge momentum swing in the favor of the Wonder Boys. 1 ball, 1 strike to Quinones. The 1-1 pitch, shot in left field. That's going to get down, and that will score 2 runs. So Michael Quinones gets the Ouachita crowd to breathe a sigh of relief as he drives home Logan Bell from third and Kieran Terrio from second to make it 5-2. Quinones with 2 more RBIs to add to his total. Went inside out swing, put it in down the left field line, and it's 5-2. And now Jackson Chaney takes a big swing. Comes up empty, and so strike 1. So after Ouachita had second and third with nobody out, walking on eggshells there before Quinones kind of allowed the Tiger fans to breathe a little bit with that 2 RBI single to left field. Man, that was a big AB from Quinones after Ouachita had the chance and couldn't get going. Jackson Chaney fouls that one down the third baseline, dribbles it down into the coach's box, and the count is 1-2 now. So 2 out RBIs have been big today. Dustin Bermudez had 3 of them in the first inning. Michael Quinones has 2 of them here in the second. All 5 of Ouachita's runs have come with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch misses, 4-2. The 2-2 pitch, Chaney pops that one up a mile high. First baseman gives chase, almost overruns it, and then he has to drift back and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So the pop up in foul territory to the first baseman is the third out of the inning. But the Tigers do get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After 2, Ouachita 5, Arkansas Tech 2. Back to the Rab after this timeout on Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of bats and signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you. We go to the top of the third inning. Teddy Webb back on for his third inning of work. For Arkansas Tech, it will be the 3-4-5 hitters, Sawyer Duddleston, Yadier Medina, and Keaton Rinaldo. Duddleston reached on a fielder's choice in the first and was stranded. Medina popped out to second base. And Rinaldo reached on a fielder's choice. Actually, it was a fielder's choice that ended the inning. Webb, the lefty, gets the breaking ball to catch the front left corner of the plate for strike one. The 0-1 pitch from Webb. Ground ball down the third base line and foul. Coach Dave Lawson didn't want any of that one. I would not have tried to stick a hand out there to catch that one. Duddleston smoked it down the third baseline. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Bermudez Fields throws on a hop off his back foot. The throw over is in time, and Sawyer Duddleston out on the 6-3 put out for the first out of the inning. Yadier Medina was retired in the first inning. Ground ball, foul down the third base line. Last two batters have really gotten around on a couple of pitches, but Webb was able to recover. No balls, one strike. The 0-1 pitch outside for ball one. Isaac Nowell in center field. Took a few steps to his right. Now he's gone back and now get the sign from Coach Howard to go back there to the left side. The third base side of the back in center field, shading him towards left. The 1-1 pitch is taken for a called strike two. The 1-2 pitch, low for ball two. It'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the third inning. 7-inning game here in game 2 of this 3-game GAC series. Now they shift the defense to the left. G. Allen ranges back and makes the catch in left field. It's a lazy line drive, lazy fly ball. Not bad contact from Medina. But Yadier is retired again on the fly out to left field for the second out of the inning. And Keaton Rinaldo bats with 2 outs here. First pitch right down the middle from Teddy Webb for strike one. Webb working quickly. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball. Fouled just shy of the Ouachita dugout. So now the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the third. Webb, the 0-2 pitch, ground ball foul down the third base line again. Umpire will get 4 baseballs. Webb with the 0-2 pitch, outside, high and outside for ball one. Again, if you joined us earlier in game one. Our look is a little bit different as the rain started to fall and affected our camera in center field. The 1-2 pitch, ground ball foul down the left field line, or third base line. So we are going solo on the camera from our press box that is protected from the rain. The 1-2 pitch bounces, and Webb is fortunate that that one didn't bounce and catch the pant leg of Ronaldo. Ronaldo is in the hole 0-2. He's got it back to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Shot off the mound. Bermudez fields the spin and the throw. The scoop is not there from Jackson Chaney. It bounced and went out of the field of play over the wall. So Ronaldo reaches second base. They're going to put that down as an error, I believe. I guess we'll see. Our live stats are not caught up. Something's wrong with our connection, but regardless, Ronaldo's at second. Logan Schwenke comes to the plate for Arkansas Tech. Webb again trying to strand a runner in scoring position. The 1-0 pitch misses the zone, 4-2. That ball went off of the mound. Bermudez fielded behind the bag at second. Spun around, tried to make the throw. Chaney couldn't come up with the one hop. It went out of play. The extra base. The 2-0 pitch is a nice breaking ball. Took some off of that and got the breaking ball to fall in there for a called strike one. Webb from the stretch comes set, looks the runner back. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Schwenke goes down to a knee, and the count is 2-2. Deuces are wild again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third, runner on second. The 2-2 pitch, line drive foul down the left field line. That caused some of the fans who sit in the bleachers down the left field line to scurry. It didn't go out of the field of play. It ricocheted off the wall back into left field, but still enough to make you jump. I've been smoked by one of those foul balls one time down that line. The 2-2 pitch misses inside. Quinones is able to keep the ball from going too far as it got off the inside of his glove. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big pitch here. Webb trying to get out of the inning. Schwenke trying to extend it and score. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Teddy Webb gets out of the inning again. So no runs for Tech.
In the inning for the Wonder Boys, no runs,
1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. So they gave a hit and an error on that play. That makes sense. They gave the hit to Ronaldo for reaching first, and he reached second on the error. Regardless, no runs scored, and Teddy Webb recorded his second strikeout of of the afternoon. We go to the bottom of the third. Ouachita 5, Arkansas Tech 2. Back to Rab Rogers Field after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters to start the bottom of the third for Washita. Isaac Nowell, Dustin Bermudez, C.W. Schrader. Nowell singled and scored in the first. This is the first time he will see Ethan Fritz. Fouls that one back. In the hole 0-2. Fritz came on in relief of Mata in the second inning. Was close to getting out of a big jam. Washita had runners on second and third with nobody out. The 0-2 pitch misses. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is a called strike 3. So now is recorded on the backwards K for the first strikeout, first out of the inning. Dusty Bermudez to the plate. Had a 2-out, 3 RBI, a bases clearing double in the first inning. Big swing and a miss. Bermudez finds the hole through shortstop into center field, and so Bermudez is on base. Come here, Corday. You want to say hi to everybody that's watching? Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you just said hello. You just talked gibberish, didn't you? Go Tigers, says Corday. So C.W. Schrader to the plate for Washita after the Bermudez 1-out single. First pitch is taken for a called strike 1. Throw back at Bermudez. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the third of the 7-inning game. Schrader squared around to bunt. It catches him in the noggin. The umpire wanted to check and make sure he was okay. Said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Schrader just went by him and said, I'm good. So squared around to bunt, and Schrader got caught in the noggin. And Logan Bell to the plate for Washita. Logan Bell got the start as the DH. He bats with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch he sees from Fritz is high for ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Logan Bell. That one's as low as the other one was high, and it's 2-0 now. Bell stands in. Fritz gets his sign from Cabranes. The 2-0 pitch. Catches the inside part of the plate for strike 1. 2-1, 1 out. Play behind Schrader at first. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. And Fritz has battled back and even the count. The 2-2 pitch, shot into left field. Is it going to get down? It is not. As a line drive right at the left fielder Sawyer Duddleston. So Logan Bell lines out for the second out of the inning. And now Kieran Terrio comes to the plate. He had a double to right field in the second inning. He puts it the same place here. Most likely 2 runs would score because that was right down the line in right field. He goes that place, but this is a can of corn for Rinaldo, and Kieran Terrio flies out to right field for the third out of the inning. So for Ouachita, no runs. It's the first time that Ouachita's not scored in a half inning this game. No runs on 1 hit. No tech errors, 2 runners left on base. The Tigers have stranded 4 today in game 2. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Ouachita 5, Arkansas Tech 2. Back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Hello, I'm Taylor King. I've been practicing law for over 34 years, but long before that, I learned what it takes to be a good lawyer. Caring for others. You could say it's a family trait, and it's one I've passed along to my kids. If you've been involved in an accident, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK. I want to help.
We want to help, to be on your side, by your side. I'm Austin King. Now, I've not been practicing law quite as long as my dad, but thanks to him, I know what it takes to be a good lawyer. I guess you could say it runs in the family.
Chris Babb here today, filling in for Chase Hartzell. Chase will be back tomorrow for Game 3. Chase, one of our students from the Rogers Department of Communications, as a first pitch swinging base hit for Brandon Bunton. Starts off the top of the 4th inning. One of our students who went to the College Media Association conference in New York City. They are returning from the Big Apple today, and I think I saw where today started out with snow in New York City. Let's just hope they don't bring that back with them. Chase will be here tomorrow. Wyatt Ashlock, our other student director, will be here, and some of our other crew, as we bring you Game 3 of this GAC series. Arkansas Tech trying to make it a doubleheader sweep, and tomorrow would be a sweep. Ouachita trying to win this one to force a rubber match tomorrow. The 0-1 pitch from Webb. Cabranes checks his swing. I'd like to thank those students who have worked today on this broadcast. It's a long day for these doubleheaders. Priscilla Leverett, Chloe Velleman, Josh Case, Katie Tosh, and Noah Grimes in Game 1. The 1-1 pitch is low, it bounces, then gets past Quinones. And so Bunton goes to second base. So the count now is 1-1. That's not right. I believe it's 2-1. 2-1 the count now to Marcos Cabranes with nobody out and a runner on second. The 2-1 pitch. Released high, so it's 3-1. Webb with the 3-1. Misses for ball 4, so Cabranes draws a walk to put runners at first and second for Luke Ray. Luke Ray grounded out to shortstop in the second inning. Webb would love for him to flip one to Bermudez now. He could either get the out at third or possibly a double play. They play in on the corners. Webb throws to Bermudez. Just trailing behind Brandon Bunton. So Schrader in on the grass at third. Cheney in on the grass at first. Squares around to bunt, pulls it back. Fastball high for ball one. The 1-0 pitch, squares around to bunt, drops it down, and that is going to roll foul by about 5 inches. Thought for a minute that might find its way to roll on the line, but it did indeed roll foul. And Luke Ray will stand in there and do it again. Imagine he would probably have one more attempt to advance the runners with nobody out. He does square around to bunt. Pulls it back and takes a fastball low, and Coach Dave Lawson at third base coach's box not happy with either the call or the pullback. Webb as the first and third base drop back. The 1-2 pitch in on the hands, and Luke Ray fouls that one to the backstop. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He didn't squeeze it, and that's just a foul tip. Got just enough of it. Thought Quinones held on to it, but it is still 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, still nobody out here. And that is going to be strike 3, so they can keep the scoreboard where it is at 1 out, as Luke Ray was caught looking on that breaking ball for the first out of the inning. Go back to the top of the order to Cade McBride. McBride, the sophomore from Nashville. 361 average coming into today's game. 2 singles off of Webb. First pitch swinging. Pop up in the infield. Infield fly. And McBride is retired, and that's been not something I said very often today.
Second baseman Shane Poe.
Look back, McBride walked and scored in the first inning of the first game, had a double in the third inning, reached on a fielder's choice, reached on a fielder's choice. He reached in 4 of his 5 plate appearances in the first game and had the first 2 in this game. So 6 of his 7 plate appearances he had reached base until that one. First pitch to Poe is taken for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, misses high for ball 1. Some of the umbrellas still out here at Rab Rogers Field. That's again why we only have our 1 camera in action during game 2 of the doubleheader. Thierrio plays with the runner at second. Fastball from Webb, fouled out of play by Poe. And now the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the Arkansas Tech second baseman. Batting second in the order. Webb sure would like to get out of this one. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, right at the bag. Dustin Bermudez fields it, steps on the bag. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Teddy Webb does a tremendous job. Gets the leadoff single and a walk. Then gets a backwards K, a pop out to Bermudez. And the ground ball to Bermudez to step on the bag at second, retire Cabranes, and in the inning. So, no runs on 1 hit, no errors. 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ouachita 5, Arkansas Tech 2. We'll be back after this on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Oakita?
Searching for Washita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Washita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Washita.
It's Washita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita.
Washita.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Bats and Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Washita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be the 1-2-3 hitters for Washita: Wyatt Cord, G. Allen, Michael Quinones, as we start the bottom of the fourth. Washita with a 3-run lead. 7-inning game here in this game 2 of the doubleheader. Core sees the pitch from Ethan Fritz. Fastball outside. We talked about Johnny Green, the Tiger wrestler, making the national semifinals. Washita Swimming and Diving also had 3 members of the men's swimming and diving team qualify, as Wyatt Core fisted that one off. It's a cue ball. It spun just out of the reach of Schwenke. Schwenke was going to field that one to his left. The ball landed, and then it just spun. And the umpire saying, throw that ball out. We got to check it out. It spun in the dirt, and that is a leadoff single to right field for Wyatt Core. 3 members of the swimming and diving team: Elijah Christensen, Miles Schultz, and Sam Woods. Samuel Woods represented Washita at the NCAA Division II Swimming and Diving National Championships this week in Indianapolis. That'll wrap up today. Congratulations to those young men. Head coach Stephen Bostic, assistant Dawson Pritchard. The 0-1 pitch from G. Allen, shot up the middle. McBride dove after it, but that ball was shot out like a rocket. And so that is a single to center field for G. Allen. So 2 up, 2 on for the Tigers to start the fourth.
Now batting the catcher, Michael Quinones.
Quinones steps in with runners at first and second. High fly ball to left field. That is a lazy fly ball for Sawyer Duddleston, and he dropped it. He dropped it. And unfortunately, Washita, oh my goodness gracious. Washita is going to end up with bases loaded. Sawyer Duddleston dropped the fly ball. The throw into third would have been an out. Now Arkansas Tech is going to say that the third baseman, he did step on the bag. It was a force out, so all he had to do was step on the bag. Arkansas Tech's argument is that the third baseman stepped on the bag. Coach Lawson's coming out to say he did step on the bag, but they can't go out in the field, so the umpire comes to them. And so Washita gets a break. Washita gets 2 breaks, actually, maybe 3. Arkansas Tech probably thinks they got 3. Looked like it was going to be a fly ball out. Duddleston dropped it, so Quinones reaches on the E7. The throw into third to the third baseman for Arkansas Tech, Luke Ray, They thought he stepped on the bag, but he threw to second, and that ball sailed into right field, which allowed Core to go to third, G. Allen to second, and Quinones to first. So after all of that, it's bases loaded, nobody out for Ouachita. They're in on the corners. Ray at first, Ray at third, Schwenke at first. The 1-0 pitch hits Jackson Cheney on the hand. Arkansas Tech fans hollering that it might have hit his bat. Now Coach Lawson again coming out and say that it did not hit his bat. Coach umpire Lynn Berry sends the trainer out to first base. He said, did that not hit his bat? Can I appeal? Home plate umpire will not even try to appeal. So now this has been quite the inning. Just all kinds of crazy. Core scores. Core scores to make it 6-2. Allen to third, Quinones to second, and Cheney to first. So let's kind of recap this inning. Wyatt Cord led things off with a cue ball shot to first base that was going right at Schwenke. It hits the dirt and spins to the left into right field. Allen. PA announcement geared towards some of the fans who have been less than happy with the last 4 or 5 batters. So after, sorry, that one got me thrown off a little bit. Wyatt Core had his cue ball base hit into right field. Coach Lawson's going to come out and try to regroup his troops. He does have a pitching change coming. They signal to the bullpen. We'll keep it here for a second. Allen had that single to the center. Quinones reached on the dropped fly ball in left field that could have ended up being a double play even after the drop, but it ended up in no outs and bases loaded, nobody out, and then Jackson Cheney gets hit by a pitch, and Coach Lawson says they need a break. The runners are going to come over and take a break, and I probably need one too. We're going to take a break. It's 6-2 Ouachita, bases loaded, nobody out. Tech's trying to regroup, and we will as well. You're watching Ouachita Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. Back after this.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Our town, a place for new beginnings, stalwart pine trees, reuniting with old friends. Whether you find yourself here for a ball game, a wedding, or just to catch up with those you love, we want to invite you to be a guest on our front porch. A place to sit back and watch the world go by. A place where time seems to slow down. Our home away from home. Welcome back. Captain Henderson House, now accepting reservations.
I'm Nicole Auerbach from The Athletic.
Hey, this is Alex Pruitt with Sports Illustrated Magazine.
This is Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Kranick of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Jordan Mushalik is the pitcher for Arkansas Tech. 7 innings pitched, 2-0 record, 11.57 ERA. This is his 5th appearance. 12 hits and 9 runs, all of those earned. Walked 4, struck out 7. He comes in with the bases loaded and nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ouachita has added 1 run to its total, and Isaac now would like to add to that in what has just been a weird inning. But Arkansas Tech, if you watch them, they have had some weird innings. This is not the first one. We talked in the game 1 is now swings and misses at that first one. We talked in game 1 about their game 3 win over Henderson State, where the Reddies scored 12 or 13 runs in the first 2 innings. The 0-1 pitch to now is low and away for ball 1. And then Arkansas Tech, down by double digits, ended up run ruling the Reddies 26-15. The 1-1 pitch to now breaks across the zone for strike 2. So Mushalik trying to record the first out of the inning, facing Nowell. The 1-2 pitch misses just inside. That's a tough take for Nowell. Arkansas Tech is in the position where you need pitches like that, need calls like that to go your way. Didn't get that one. And Nowell has another chance. The 2-2 pitch outside ball 3. So nowhere to put Isaac Nowell. And after being ahead, Mushalik has to come to Nowell. The 3-2 pitch fisted off over the first base dugout into Mill Creek. The 3-2 pitch goes to the backstop. That's ball 4, and it is 7-2. So Allen will score. Quinones to third, Cheney to second. It's an RBI walk for Isaac Nowell. It is 7-2, and now Dustin Bermudez comes to the plate. He had a bases clearing double with 2 outs in the first inning, a single and stranded in the third, and he bats with the bases loaded and nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Washita's up 7-2. Cheney at second gets a look to see where the outfielders are. First pitch swinging for Bermudez. That's a high fly ball to center field. That's going to be deep enough to score Quinones from third. Good throw in. Kept Cheney at second. So it's a sacrifice fly for Bermudez. That's his 4th RBI of the game 2. It's 8-2 now is the Washita lead. So now C.W. Schrader to the plate for Washita. Struck out in the first and hit by a pitch in the third. Shoot one in the gap to right center. There's a double steal. The throw gets into left field, and that's going to be another run for Washita. The throw from Marcos Cabranes went under the glove of Luke Ray. Cheney stole third and scored on the error and throw. So it is 8-2, 9-2 rather. And Isaac Nowell went to second on the double steal. So Washita got 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, none in the third, and so far 4 to this point in the 4th. The 1-0 pitch, high pop-up. Second base drifts under it, makes the catch. And that was Shane Poe, so Schrader's retired on the P4 for the second out of the inning. Logan Bell comes to the plate now with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. First pitch to Bell, the DH in today's game. First game Logan Bell has started. That's why he doesn't have the numbers down on the graphic. The 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. Didn't have an official at-bat coming into today's game. As his only plate appearance, he was hit before today's game. The 2-0 pitch breaks into the zone for strike 1. Logan Bell walked in the second, lined out to left field in the third. So officially has 1 official at-bat on the season. The 2-1 pitch, ground ball to second base. Poe charges, fields, and throws low, but it's a nice scoop by Logan Schwenke at first base to retire the side on the 4-3 putout. So Washita gets 4 runs on 2 hits, 2 Arkansas Tech errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 4 complete, Washita 9, Arkansas Tech 2. Back to Rab Rogers Field after this break on the Washita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law.
If you or a loved one gets hurt in an accident,
You need true care and concern,
you can hand us everything, the bills, the paperwork, and anything else you need help with.
so you can focus on recovering from your injury.
That's why people turn to the Taylor King Law Firm.
You need an attorney with integrity and experience in dealing with the complex details.
We do everything we can to relieve the stress and take care of your family.
If you're injured in an accident, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
We'll be on your side, by your side.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
The skies have lightened up a little bit, and looks like the rain might have stopped for a little bit, so hopefully that is the case. Teddy Webb back out for his fifth inning of work. First pitch he throws to Sawyer Duddleston is taken for a called strike one. It'll be 3-4-5, Duddleston, Medina, Ronaldo for Arkansas Tech. Ground ball to the right side. Cheney fields, flips, Webb covering, steps on the bag. And Duddleston is retired on the 3-1 put out for the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter,
Yadier Medina, 0 for 2. Yadier has been retired twice, and the two times he's been to the plate. First pitch fastball from Webb, low for ball one. You're up 7 with 3 innings left in a 7-inning game, but you're also playing against a team that came back from a 13-run deficit last week. The 1-0 pitch right down the pipe for strike one. Run deficit, 13-run deficit, one of the two, regardless. It's not something you see every day, even in college baseball. Foul tip on that one makes the count, 1 and 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Ground ball to second base. Terrio stays down, fields, throws to Jackson Cheney for the second out of the inning on the 4-3 put out. Teddy Webb has made quick work of the first 2 batters in the 5th inning. And Keaton Ronaldo comes to the plate now. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Singled, advanced to second on an error in the third and was stranded there. And he bats with 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the 5th inning of game 2 of this Saturday doubleheader. Fouls that one back to the backstop. These two teams scheduled for the series finale tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top of the 5th inning. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball through the hole in the left side into left field for a 2-out base hit. That's the second single in a row for Keaton Ronaldo. And it is a 2-out single, which will bring up Logan Schwenke. Good piece of hitting. 2-strike, 2-out approach by Ronaldo.
first baseman, Logan Schwenke.
Ronaldo came into this game batting .325. Now Logan Schwenke batting .310. Bunting on deck, .367. First pitch from Webb misses outside for ball 1. Yeah, the skies have lightened up, and I think I see a little bit of blue. The 1-0 pitch, high for ball 2. The wind is gently blowing out to center field. not a stiff wind, more center to right center. The 2-0 pitch from Webb. Catches the upper and outer part of the zone for strike one. So it was a 2-out single from Manalo. Now Schwenke stands in 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts, but reached on a drop third strike in the second. The 2-1 pitch, breaking ball, just a bit low for ball 3. Webb wanted it, but didn't get it. Three balls, 1 strike. Catches the inside part of the plate for strike 2. So now Ronaldo will be off at first base. Schwenke thought that was ball 4. So now the count is full. 2 outs, 3 and 2. Runner goes. The 3-2 pitch taken for a called strike 3. Teddy Webb gets the breaking ball to break in the zone and retire the side. The third time that he is retired. Well, third time he struck out Schwenke today. Second time he's been retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers by 7. Back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckle tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
It'll be 9-1-2 for Ouachita as we start the bottom of the 5th inning. 6 outs to go for the Ouachita defense to hold on to this lead. The Tigers will try to add to it here in the bottom of the 5th. Kieran Terrio leads things off for Ouachita. Doubled and scored in the second. Flew out to right field to end the third. The 1-0 pitch, high and inside for ball 2. Mushalik wants a new baseball, so he throws that one to the Ouachita dugout. The outfield was wet to begin with. The 2-0 pitch, high for ball 3. And so many balls were going to have to be circulated in and out to dry them off anyway. And then we had the couple of innings of mist and rain. Actually about 4 innings. Just now looks like it's starting to clear. 3-0 pitch is a strike. The 3-1 pitch, that's a shot into the left center field, but making a nice play and a nice run was Sawyer Duddleston for the first out of the inning. And so Core is retired on the line out to, I'm sorry, Terrio's retired on the line out to left field for the first out. Now Wyatt Core to the plate. Fouls that one out of play down the right field line past the Arkansas Tech bullpen. 330 down the right field line and left field line. 400 to straightaway center field. 370 in the alleys here at Rab Rogers Field. The 0-1 pitch to Core. Big hack and comes up empty. And quickly Mushalik is ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, Core fouls that one down the third base line and will stay alive. Try to bring you up to speed on some of the other scores around the Great American Conference today. As Core tries to stay in there, down in the count 0-2. That 0-2 pitch was high for ball one. Core steps back in. The 1-2 pitch, shot to the third baseman off of the chest of Luke Ray. That was a hard hit ball by Wyatt Core. It's going to be ruled as a hit. And so Wyatt Core reaches on an infield single, a nice shot to the third baseman, and so G. Allen comes to the plate. Around the GAC, we mentioned the scores from last night as Harding swept a doubleheader yesterday. Southwestern Oklahoma won, Northwestern Oklahoma State won, Henderson defeated SAU, and Oklahoma Baptist defeated Southeastern Oklahoma State as G. Allen swings and fouls that one, so down in the count 0-1. Bring you up to date on today's scores. Southwestern Oklahoma State defeated East Central 15-4 in game one. Allen fouls that one back to the screen in the hole 0-2. Northwestern Oklahoma State defeated Southern Nazarene 25-12 in game one. Harding completed the three-game sweep of UAM, winning 10-0. Oklahoma Baptist defeated Southeastern Oklahoma State 14-2 as Allen fouls that one down the right field line in foul territory. Southern Arkansas and Henderson started at 1 o'clock. Henderson State defeated Southern Arkansas 6-5, so that gives the Reddies the series win over SAU. The 0-2 pitch fouled out of play into the bleachers. And then Henderson and Southern Arkansas are tied 0-0 on the bottom of the third. So Henderson State has won the first two games of its series with Southern Arkansas. East Central, Southwestern Oklahoma State. Southwestern Oklahoma State up 18-3 in the bottom of the sixth as Allen fouls another one off. Big scores all around the conference. Southern Nazarene and Northwestern Oklahoma State started game two of their doubleheader. It's 4-4 in the top of the eighth in Bethany. Allen, Core was running again, fouled it back to the screen, trying to put pressure on Mushalik and the Tech defense. And then the only other game is one that's already gone final as Oklahoma Baptist defeated Southeastern Oklahoma State 12-6. The 0-2 to Allen, swing and a miss. Strike three for the second out of the inning. So now Quinones comes to the plate. Quinones had a 2 RBI single in the second inning, sacrificed bunt in the first, reached on an error and scored in the fourth. The throw over to to first base to try to get Core is not in time. Tried to go the outside part of the plate, and it was too far outside, so Quinones ahead in the count 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. 7-inning game. The 1-0 pitch to Quinones is high for ball two. The 2-0 pitch, too far outside for ball three. Quinones, high fly ball to right field. Ronaldo drifts back, camps out under it, and makes the catch for the third out of the inning on the F9 putout. So No runs for the Tigers on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the 6th inning. In this 7-inning game 2, Ouachita 9, Arkansas Tech 2. Back to Rab Rogers Field after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law.
Hello, I'm Taylor King. I've been practicing law for over 34 years, but long before that, I learned what it takes to be a good lawyer, caring for others. You could say it's a family trait, and it's one I've passed along to my kids. If you've been involved in an accident, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK. I want to help.
We want to help, to be on your side, by your side. I'm Austin King. Now, I've not been practicing law quite as long as my dad, but thanks to him, I know what it takes to be a good lawyer. I guess you could say it runs in the family.
This is Flo. When Flo isn't waiting tables at the Sunrise Grill, she's waiting on sunsets in beautiful Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's time for a road trip. Plan your next vacation at hotsprings.org.
I'm Nicole Auerbach from The Athletic.
Hey, this is Alex Pruitt with Sports Illustrated Magazine.
This is Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Kranick of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Top of the 6th inning. Chris Babb here filling in for Chase Hartzell. Chase will be back tomorrow. I'd like to say thanks again to our students who are working the broadcast today. Again, sorry for the lack of the center field and the other camera for this second game as the rain came in and kind of affected our ability. The rain has, I think I jinxed it. It was the blue sky, and then I said something about it, bragged on the weather, and now see the umbrella back up in center field. But would like to say hello, don't know if he's still watching, to Mark Cook, son, the pitcher for Arkansas Tech. Watching the broadcast, sent us a nice message. Good to hear from you, Mark. Teddy Webb back for the 6th inning. Brandon Bunton will be the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Arkansas Tech. Bunton, Cabranes, and Ray facing Ouachita starter Teddy Webb. He's gone the distance so far. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses for ball 1. The wind is blowing out. The 1-1 pitch fools Bunton. And Webb is ahead in the count, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs to the leadoff batter here in the top of the 6th. Swing and a shot to second base. Terrio ranges to his right, goes down on an east, backhands it, hops up and makes a nice throw over to Jackson Chaney for the first out of the inning. That's a 4-3 put out for Kieran Terrio at second base. We go to Marcus Cabranes, the 8th hitter in the Arkansas Tech lineup. Singled and scored in the second. Walked and was stranded, or actually walked and forced out at second by Bermudez in the 4th. He bats with nobody on, and that's going to be a tough one. Is it fair? It is. It lands on the line. Cabranes got handcuffed, and he was able to fist it just enough to get a single. Have a pinch hitter now for Arkansas Tech. That's going to be Jared Beam.
Pinch hitting for the Wonder Boys, number 35, Jared Beam.
Beam, a senior, listed as an infielder. He pinch hits here with 1 out and 1 on in the top of the 6th. 7-inning game here from Rab Rogers Field, game 2 of the doubleheader. Teddy Webb, fastball, misses low and inside for ball 1. Weather permitting, these two teams scheduled to play tomorrow. It is supposed to storm here tonight. The 1-0 pitch misses inside for ball 2. They will obviously tarp the infield. The outfield has been hammered all spring, as it has everywhere, but it's just been tough to dry out. The 2-0 pitch from Webb, swing and a miss, big cut from Beam, and it's 2-1. Webb from the stretch with Cabranes at first. Cheney holds him on. The 2-1 pitch just misses outside for ball 2. Quinones caught it and tried to bring it back in. So now the count is 3-1. The 3-1 pitch fouled back to the screen. Beam lost his grip on the bat, well, one hand anyway. The top hand came off. His left hand stayed on, but his right hand slipped off the bat. So now the count is full. The 3-2 pitch fouls it back. That was a fastball that Beam was able to get just enough of the bat on to foul back to the backstop. You see the Heflin Tennis Center behind the right center field wall. It's home to the nationally 9th-ranked Ouachita men's tennis team. A good start for Coach Craig Ward's squad. The 3-2 pitch fouled out of play. Beam stays alive. Don't forget to move your clocks forward tonight. Daylight saving time begins tonight. The 3-2 pitch high for ball 4. Beam lays off of it. And so now, with one out, Cabranes is at second. Luke, let's see, Beam pinch hit for Luke Ray and draws the walk. And Cade McBride, the dangerous
At first base, number 48, Aaron Hogue.
pinch runner for Arkansas Tech, Aaron Hogue. There has been action in the Ouachita bullpen. Coach Howard comes out. We'll see if they stick with Teddy Webb or if they go to the pen. Coach Howard talking to Webb, and he's going to let him go another one. Teddy Webb said what he needed to say to convince Luke Howard that he was ready to go. Now we're going to have another pinch runner for Arkansas Tech. That's going to be Omar Jackson, Jr., listed as an outfielder. He'll pinch run for Cabranes. Aaron Hogue pinch running for Beam. And Cade McBride, who's reached base.
Also pitch running for the Wonder Boys at second base, number 4, Omar Jackson.
6 of the 8 times he's been to the plate today between the two games. Stands in with 1 out and 2 on. Chance to cut into this 7-run Ouachita lead. 6th inning of this 7-inning game. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Tech won the first one 7-6. Webb handcuffs McBride, gets him to swing over the top of that one. And Webb is ahead in the count 0-1. The 0-1 pitch just misses upstairs for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch, ground ball to Thierry. Thierry gets it to Bermudez. He stepped on the bag, and he is rung up on the force out. Stepped on the Bermudez, had his foot on the bag. The runner, Hogue, immediately hopped off the bag and went back to the dugout like he knew that he was out. So there's a fan who doesn't agree, but if the runner gets up and goes to the dugout immediately that quickly, you got to think that he saw it too. So Omar Jackson advances to third. Now there's 2 outs for Shane Poe. Webb really fools him on that breaking ball, and the count is even at 1-2. So the 4-6 force out is the second out of the inning. McBride reaches again on a fielder's choice. Jackson is at third, so runners at the corners with 2 outs. 1-1 to Poe. The 1-1 pitch tails away for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on. The 2-1 pitch, breaking ball didn't break enough, started too far outside, and so now it's 3-1. Got a lefty and a righty in the Ouachita bullpen. Looks like it's Cameron Marchant, the lefty. Weiss is the righty. The 3-1 pitch is outside for ball 4. So Sawyer Duddleston now to the plate.
Left fielder Sawyer Duddleston.
So big spot here. 7-run lead for Ouachita. They're going to leave Webb in and let him try to get out of this one. Bases are full of Wonder Boys. First pitch from Duddleston. Misses upstairs for ball 1. Duddleston reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Grounded out to short in the third. Grounded out to first base in the fifth. 1-0 pitch misses. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, nowhere to put Sawyer Duddleston. The 2-0 pitch misses high for ball 3. If he walks him on 4 straight, this might be the end of the day for Teddy Webb in a tremendous outing. The 3-0 pitch, strike 1. He's going to battle back. Teddy says, don't get me out of here just yet. But he's got to do it again. 3-1, the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. Duddleston buckled the right knee, trying to maybe get a call or get a nick of the knee. And Teddy Webb has battled back. They'll be off with the pitch. Full count, 2 outs. Webb, the 3-2 pitch, lost it, and that's ball 4. And that is an RBI walk for Duddleston, and that'll be the end of the day for Teddy Webb. So Webb battled back from 3-0 to 3-2. Sure would like to see him get that one, but he does not. And that is the end of the day for Teddy Webb. Cameron Marchant will be the new Ouachita pitcher. When we come back, we'll tell you the numbers on Cameron Marchant. It's 9-3 Tigers, 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back to Rab Rogers Field after this timeout, after the crowd gives a hand to Teddy Webb for his effort. A good hand from the Ouachita crowd on hand today. We'll be back after this timeout.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Bats and Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Signs did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Cameron Marchand is the relief pitcher for Ouachita. The lefty comes in from the bullpen, 0-1 on the season. This is 8th appearance, 7th in relief, 15 innings pitched, 24 hits, 20 runs, 14 of those earned, 8 walks, 12 strikeouts. And he comes in with 2 outs, and the base is loaded. And Ouachita with a 9-3 lead. Mentioned earlier, this is the team in Arkansas Tech that came back last week from a 12-0 deficit. So this is a team that can get the bats hot. Cameron Marchand is going to try to get 1 out and get this thing to the bottom of the 6th. Make it Ouachita only has to get 3 outs to win. Right now they got to get 4, and that first of those 4 is awfully tough to get, no matter what the situation. But a big situation here. Medina comes up 0 for 3. Bases are loaded, 9-3. First pitch from Marchand. That's a rip down the left field line, but foul. Marchand got her, Medina. I knew I was going to do that one time. Yadier Medina. I knew I was going to say Molina one time, and it was the 4th time he's come to the plate. Yadier Medina ripped that one down the left field line. Marchand is ahead in the count, 0-1. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases full of Wonder Boys. Marchand gets his sign, comes set. The 0-2 pitch, bounces that one. Quinones blocks it up the third base line, so the runner cannot advance. That's Cade McBride, the speedy McBride down there 90 feet away. Anything that gets past Quinones and bounces in the air to the wall, you can kind of expect McBride to try to score. Got good speed at third base. A good read. This could be 9-4. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch, low for ball 2. Marchand trying to get that finishing pitch. Medina trying to extend it to another pitch, another batter. The 2-2 fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again. A 2-2 pitch from Marchand to Medina. The 2-2, low for ball 3. So now they will be off with the pitch, just like they were on the previous at-bat for Duddleston. Big breath. The 3-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Marchand comes in and gets Medina swinging to end the 6th inning. And that was big because it preserves the 6-run lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning, Tech has 3 outs left to score the 6 runs, but Ouachita will bat first. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ouachita 9, Arkansas Tech 3. Back to Rab Rogers Field after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
We start the bottom of the sixth inning. Jackson Cheney leads off for Ouachita. Big swing and a miss there as he trying to get things going for Ouachita. 6-run lead, the bottom of the sixth. New catcher for Arkansas Tech, Trevor Martin, the junior right-handed catcher. Cheney fouls that one down the third base line. The bottom of the sixth of this 7-inning game. Also into the game for Arkansas Tech, Brady Prince in at third base. Cheney, that's going to get down. Cheney might have extra bases. It bounces. Rinaldo gets the throw in. A nice, strong throw. Makes it closer than I thought it might have been. But Jackson Cheney leads things off in the bottom of the sixth inning with a double to right center. Cheney reaches for the third time in this game. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored. Both times he has reached, he has scored. That's a good omen. Isaac Nowell to the plate now for Ouachita. 1 for 2 with a walk. Mushalek still in for Tech. Trevor Martin as now shoots that one down the right field line and foul. Trevor Martin is the catcher, and Prince at third base. Those are the only two defensive changes for Arkansas Tech as they pinch ran for Cabranes and pinch hit for Ray. Cabranes was the catcher. Ray was the third baseman. 2-1 the count now to Isaac Nowell. The 2-1 pitch, fouled out of play, 2-2. Two fouled out of play. They've gone through the baseballs today. The 2-2 pitch to now popped up in the infield. First baseman Schwenke stands in fair territory behind the bag and makes the catch. So pop up to Schwenke at first base, retires Nowell for the first out, and Dustin Bermudez to the plate for the Tigers. Bermudez had the big 3 RBI double with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning that gave Ouachita a lead that it has not surrendered. He bats with an RBI opportunity. First pitch swinging, a high fly ball to left field. He's back to the wall, and it is gone! A 2-run homer for Dustin Bermudez. Give him 5 RBI on the day. In honor of Chase Hartzell, touch 'em all, Tiger. That's a home run. Dustin Bermudez, have yourself a day. 5 RBIs. He put a charge in that one. It's 11-3. Schrader quickly in the box, ready to go. First pitch taken for a called strike 1. Schrader, that finds a gap. That's down. It's going to go to the wall, and Schrader will have extra bases. So 3 straight extra base hits, well, 3 out of 4 for Ouachita here in the bottom of the 6th inning. There are a lot of people, a lot of players milling around in the Tech bullpen, but nobody is throwing. Now someone runs down there to see if they might need to get someone busy. 11-3 is the Ouachita lead. As Schrader, the double to left center, Logan Bell steps in now. Off-speed pitch taken for a called strike 1. Kieran Terrio on deck. Wyatt Core in the hole if it gets that far. The 0-1 pitch catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Dustin Bermudez with 5 RBI, 3 for 4, and a sac fly. Or with a sac fly. The 0-2 pitch to Bell, high for ball 1. Yeah, Bermudez 3 for 3 with a sac fly. 5 RBI for the Ouachita shortstop. The 1-2 pitch, plunks Logan Bell on the right knee. That'll smart for a little bit. Kieran Terrio to the plate now with 1 out and 2 on. Terrio doubled and scored in the second. Flew out to right field in the third. Lined out to left field in the fifth. Mushalik, breaking ball high for ball 1. 11-3, the Ouachita lead, trying to add to it. Breaking ball almost catches the dome of Terrio. And so 2-0 the count. Wyatt Core on deck. Ouachita 11 runs on 11 hits. The 2-0 pitch, low for ball 3. Now there is action in that Wonder Boy bullpen. It's a righty. Looks to be Tex Cook. Speaking of Mark Cook, who sent the message earlier. The 3-0 pitch taken for a called strike 1. Just means I'm old when I have friends that I grew up with who have kids playing college baseball. The 3-1 pitch, Terrio handcuffed, a fly ball into center field for the second out of the inning. And now back to Wyatt Core. So 2 outs, 2 on. Core to the plate. The top of the order, G. Allen, if Core reaches. Core swings at the first one he sees, fouls it back to the net. 11-3 Ouachita here in the bottom of the 6th. Tech needs, right now, needs 8 in the top of the 7th to stay alive. Ouachita try to shut it down and force a rubber match. The 0-1 pitch to Core, outside and low for ball 2. The 0-1 pitch, Core pops that one up on the infield. Schwenke camps out under it in foul territory and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But Ouachita does get a couple. They add 2 more, or 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Ouachita 11, Arkansas Tech 3. See if Marchand comes back out. No, it's going to be new pitcher, and we'll tell you about it when we come back. Tigers trying to close this one out after we come back on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
Jonathan Weiss will come on for the top of the 7th for Ouachita, the 6'1", 190-pound sophomore from Chandler, Arizona, Mesa Community College. This is the 6th appearance for Weiss, 7 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits, 9 runs, 8 of those earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He will try to get 3 and put this one in the win column for Ouachita and force a rubber game tomorrow. Try to win the GAC series. Ouachita has won 2 of its 3 series. Tech has won all 3 of its series, currently 9-1 in GAC play. Ouachita 5-5. Came into today's game a half game behind Henderson for 4th place, but with Henderson winning the first game, the Reddies catch up to SAU by a game. Weiss comes in. The first pitch he throws is a ball. Keaton Ronaldo. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Arkansas Tech. Ronaldo, Schwenke, and Bunton. 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. The clouds are still here, and the daylight is waning here at Rab Rogers Field. It's a good thing this one's only 7 innings. Couldn't have started at noon if it had been 2 nines. The 2-0 pitch from Weiss. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Keaton Ronaldo. Again, these two set for the game 3. Would be the rubber match if Ouachita can hold on. The 2-1 pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2. It's set for 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, single 9-inning game. The 2-2 pitch, low for ball 3. Storms coming through the area late tonight, somewhere around 10 o'clock. About an hour and a half of hard storms in the forecast. The 3-2 pitch, foul ball out of play. Looking at the radar, it's one of those when you can have some green, then you have some yellow and orange, then you have some red, and then you have some really dark red, and that's what is showing to be coming over Arkadelphia for about an hour and a half tonight. And hopefully the field can dry off nicely. The 3-2 pitch fouled off of the mask of Mikey Quinones. And Ronaldo stays alive. Don't forget to move your clocks forward tonight. The 3-2 pitch just misses for ball 4, and so Ronaldo starts the 7th inning off with a base on balls, and Logan Schwenke is going to be pinch hit for. This looks like it's going to be Ty Gordon, the sophomore from Nashville, Arkansas, transfer from Arkansas State. Gordon stands in from the left side, facing Weiss, the righty. First pitch is outside, and Coach Howard's going to quickly come out, jog out to Weiss, settle him down, and try to get him to come back in the zone. That was the quickest mound visit I think you might ever see. The jog, the 15 words, if that, and the jog back. And now Quinones trying to get Weiss right. Ty Gordon steps in, who's a member of some state championship teams at Nashville High School, went to Arkansas State out of high school, transferred to Arkansas Tech after last season. Gordon has 12 at-bats on the season, batting .250, played in 9 games, started 1. Swing and a miss. Weiss comes back to the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss from Ty Gordon. 4 RBIs on the season, has a homer and a triple. 3 hit out of his 3 hits. 2 of them have been extra bases. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So Weiss has battled back nicely after a ball to Gordon. 2 straight swings and misses. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Gordon got a piece of it, but Quinones held on to it. And so Gordon strikes out. Now we have another pinch hitter. And this is Nick Jones, who got DH role in game 1. He pinch hits for Brandon Bunton, fouls that one. A 1-hopper into the field house. It's lightened up a little bit. The clouds are kind of breaking up. It's lighting up a little bit. I think it is lightning off in the distance to our left. The 0-1 pitch, too far outside, evens the count at 1-1. Clouds are moving from right field to left field. The flag is blowing from left field to right field. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 7th, Ouachita leads by 8. The 1-2 pitch, fouled out of play. And Jones stays alive. Quinones sets up outside. The 1-2 pitch, ground ball under the glove of Jackson Cheney. Keaton Ronaldo slid into second, wasn't quite sure what was going to happen there. He obviously didn't see the ball get under Cheney's glove. Might have been deked by one of the Ouachita infielders. Otherwise, he would have gone to third without sliding. Regardless, it is an error, I believe. Yep, for
now batting a catcher, Trevor Martin.
Ouachita, and that goes on Cheney. So Jones reaches on the E3. Ronaldo gets all the way to third, and so now the catcher, Trevor Martin, comes to bat. 1-0 the count to Trevor Martin. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball off of the glove. Kieran Terrio steps on the bag to Cheney at first, and that is a game-ending double play, and that is a Ouachita win. That is a 1-4-3 double play to end the game, and the Tigers win game 2 of the doubleheader 11-3, and they force a rubber match tomorrow at 1 o'clock here at Rab Rogers Field. You can check OBUTigers.com about any schedule differences should weather come through and really drop the hammer on us tonight. But regardless, it is a doubleheader split. Arkansas Tech takes game 1, 7-6. Ouachita responds and takes game 2, 11-3. And that is the final. We'll wrap it up. Again, thanks to Priscilla Leverett, Chloe Velleman, Josh Case, Katie Tosh, Noah Grimes, Kendall Gibbons for their help today, bringing you this action as the Tigers respond in game 2 with a win, 11-3. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King. We'll be back on the air tomorrow from Rab Rogers Field. Have a great Saturday evening, everybody, and go Tigers.
I'm Nicole Auerbach from The Athletic.
Hey, this is Alex Pruitt with Sports Illustrated Magazine.
This is Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Kranik of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.